Hello, welcome back to another lecture. In this lecture, we are going to be learning about the Revolved feature by creating this part. So let's start a new part file. And to create a Revolve, you need two things. You need an axis and a profile. So what you will do is you will be revolving your profile around your axis. So let me show you what that means. So let's click on the sketch tab and start a sketch. And for this example, we can draw this part on our front plane. So we have our front plane. The first thing we are going to draw is our axis. So your axis is just a line. And you click on the line and make it a construction line. So that's your axis. So the next thing we need to draw is our profile. Because we are revolving this part, so what that means is we only need to draw half of it. So our profile is going to be half of it because we are going to be revolving it 360 degrees. So let's draw a sketch, something like this. So we'll just draw half of the profile, which is half of it, something like that. And your axis can stick out of your profile or you can constrain it. It doesn't really matter. So for this example, let's just make it the same. So now we would add our dimension. So the distance, the diameter is 10. And let me show you something. Anytime you have a construction line and you dimension from a solid to a construction line, if you bring it over here, it gives you half of it. But if you move it closer to the middle, it gives you the diameter of the part. So here it gives you half, there the diameter. And that only happens when you dimension from a solid line or a point to a center line. So let's put it somewhere over here and change the dimension to 10. Then we will add the next dimension, which is 3. And we'll add our next dimension from the bottom to up, which is 8. And we'll add our last diameter up there, 6 again. This time I'll use the point as an example. I'll click the point, I'll click the center line. If I leave it over here, it gives me half. If I move it over here, it gives me the diameter. So I'll type that as 6. Anytime I create a revolve feature, I always like to dimension it this way so it is clear what I'm doing. So now we have our profile. The last thing we need to do is just close it. Because remember, you need to always close your profile. You need a close sketch. So we'll close it. And now we can go to feature and we have our revolve. Select that. And automatically it has select our line and revolving our profile around the 360. So the options we have here is like blind. Again, you can revolve up to a vertex, up to a surface, and mid-plane, and so on. So you can also change your revolve. So we have 360 by default. You can change it to 180. And it's only going to revolve it in 180. Just half of it. You also have direction 2. But for this example, we are going to revolve 360. And click OK. And that is how you revolve in SolidWorks. Very simple. And thank you. And I will see you in the next lecture. Bye.